Hey YouTube, RicoKnows here. Going to talk to you guys about Georgia Tech this morning. Just woke up. It is Saturday morning for me. It's about 5 in the morning, and I come across this story, and I keep trying to tell you guys how relevant and how good Georgia Tech's going to be moving forward. And it's all because of Chris Weinke. I love Brent Key. I love what everybody's doing, but Chris Weinke is doing just miracles happening over here. Now, if you don't know who Chris Weinke is, he won the Heisman Trophy. I want to say it was the year 2000. I hope I'm right. Chris Weinke, all-time great at Florida State, had Peter Warrick as his quarterback. Maybe it was 99. Doesn't matter. Chris Weinke went to the NFL, was one of the worst starting quarterbacks in the history of the NFL. That doesn't matter. I don't care. What I can tell you is if you're charismatic, if you know the game of football, and you can get those young men to believe in you, you become a great coach. So he starts off as a quarterback's coach. Now he is getting an elevation in title at Georgia Tech, and he has now been promoted to assistant head coach, co-offensive coordinator. It's only a matter of time, people. It's only a matter of time before Chris Weinke is a household name again. And all these young kids, they have no clue who they're playing for. They have no clue who they're playing against. Georgia Tech has royalty in their coaching staff. And you can tell. Go watch the way they play. Do you know that they have one of the best dual-threat quarterbacks in Haynes King? Haynes King is one of the best dual-threat quarterbacks in America. Go watch the games. Stop talking about, oh, well, isn't he the guy that transferred from Texas Tech? You're damn right he is. And he's amazing. He rushed for over 700 yards last year. You see it, threw for 2,842 yards, 27 touchdowns, and we see it, 16 interceptions. Chris, if you could do it for him, please tell him pull back the reins. Just tell him tuck it and run next time. Don't throw it. But Haynes King, Jamal Haynes, this duo is insane. Shout out to Eric Singleton Jr. being his leading receiver. I love everything about Georgia Tech, and I got news for you guys. In their recruiting class, they have a 3-star quarterback. Excuse me. I told you I just woke up. I got to rub the sleep out of my eyes. They have a 3-star quarterback. His name is Aaron Philo. Played at Prince Avenue Christian. It's a 1A school. Same school as Brock Vandagriff, the 5-star quarterback. Leaving Prince Avenue Christian, Brock Vandagriff was hyped, recruited, all this stuff they talked about. They gave him 5 stars. He goes to Georgia, never plays a lick, been sitting on the bench for years, ends up losing the job to Carson Beck. So he transfers to Kentucky. That man never came to Georgia Tech. That's not why I'm talking about. It's because once he left high school, stopped playing for his dad in 1A football here in Georgia. I watched all their games. As soon as he left, Aaron Philo stepped in. And Aaron Philo played better than the 5-star quarterback. Aaron Philo played better than the coach's son. Aaron Philo graduated high school, back-to-back state champs, the all-time leading passer in Georgia high school history, beating Deshaun, I need a massage, Watson, beating Trevor Lawrence. Doesn't matter who it is. This man's stats are far greater than everyone's, and he's going to Georgia Tech to play for Chris Weinke. Soon as our boy here, our mega superstar of a dual-threat quarterback graduates, Aaron Philo's in. Are we kidding, bro? By that point, Chris Weinke might just be the straight-up offensive coordinator. Nothing. I'm excited for Georgia Tech. I'm excited for their future. As long as they can keep these young men home, in-state, on that historic Hyundai field. If you didn't know, they renamed Dodd Field to historic Hyundai Field. Go get a Sonata. But congratulations to Georgia Tech. Shout out to Chris Weinke. And I hope all you young sports fans know who the hell Chris Weinke is, because he's a beast. Straight up. It's like, this was back in the day when Heisman Trophy winners were flops. If you didn't know, Heisman Trophy winners weren't any good in the NFL, the vast majority of them, until Carson Palmer. We're talking about quarterbacks just not being good. If you're a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, you didn't pan out. Shout out to Doug Flutie, Ty Detmer, Andre Ware, Gino Torretta, Danny Warfel, and then Chris Weinke. I think I just did that off the top of the dome. I'm thinking in my head. Yeah, Andre Ware, first round pick, 8th or 9th overall. Detroit Lions did not pan out. Ty Detmer, drafted in the 9th round. 9th round. Because Gino Toretto was drafted in the 7th round. Neither one of them worked out. Ty Detmer got to BYU. So you just had dudes in systems putting up a ton of yards. Gino Toretto robbing Marshall Faulk of that Heisman Trophy. Oh, I missed one. Charlie Ward getting the Heisman Trophy after that. In 93, right? Yeah, 92 Toretto, 93. Charlie Ward refusing to play in the NFL. Don't ever think he got blacklisted or blackballed because he was a black dual-threat quarterback, none of this stuff. No, he got a 3rd-round grade and didn't like it. He wanted to be a 1st-round grade. Well, back then, Heisman Trophy winners got 3rd-round grades or worse because Heisman Trophy quarterbacks were terrible. Okay? And then the next year, he refused. Oh, and then he got a call. There's a story. He got a call from the Chiefs. They said, hey, we'd like you to come back up Joe Montana, be his backup, and then when he retires, you'll get the starting gig. He said, nah, I'm going to keep balling with the Knicks. Punk shit, bro. More power to him. Protected his body, no CTE, played with the Knicks. Next year, Danny Warfel wins it, 94, 96. Maybe 96. Danny Warfel wins it, doesn't work out. And then here you have it, Chris Weinke winning the Heisman and having some of the worst production you've ever seen at the NFL level. I think he lost more games than you could possibly lose. It's impossible to lose as many games he lost. It's really bad. But he's a hell of a coach, and he's college football royalty. Them boys, they went out there. I think they beat Mike Vick. Virginia Tech, for the national title. Your friends don't know. But Rico knows. Shout out to Georgia Tech.